Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam, and in today's episode we have a brand new Ford Puma Gen E to show you, and Ollie's rather excited. What we're going to do today, Ollie?
Well, the Puma is a very lovable car. We love it in the UK. It's one of the top selling vehicles ever. I want to know, is this as fun as the internal combustion versions? So we're going to do an honest UK road test. We're going to look at some of the features because there's a whopper of a digital dash I can see. Talk about its practicality. What kind of range does it get? If that sounds good, then keep on watching. Just to let you guys know, we release an episode every single Friday. Next week, we check out the brand new VW ID Buzz. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the episode. The Ford Puma is the UK's best-selling car. In 2023, it sold 49,591 units, 48,340 in 2024, and nearly 15,000 already in 2025. And now Ford have launched the Puma Gen E to meet the growing demand for electric vehicles. It also includes, interestingly, Ford's Power Promise, offering a free home charger, 10,000 miles of energy credit, and a 5-year service plan to ease the transition into electric driving. Now that is attractive for some. I'm in the Ford Puma Gen E. It's got a 43 kilowatt hour battery, and Ford say that is good for 234 miles of range. Now, I've got in the car, I've got a whopper of a digital display behind me. I very much like it. It's almost bigger than my infotainment. And I've got 107 miles with 51%. That is a little bit worrying. And to be honest, the battery's not great, is it? It's not too big. I don't know. Me and Adam were just chatting off camera going, are manufacturers just not caring about range anymore? They just go, nah, we'll just slap in a medium-sized battery, because 234 miles of range, really, nowadays, we kind of want 300 and more. You know, in the UK it's cold, isn't it? But let's take it on some roads, see how it drives, have a little play with some of the features.
If you think we've deserved your support in this episode, or maybe another one, you can always buy us a coffee in the description down below, just to help us with our channel and our journey along the way, so we can keep bringing you the best info on cars in our videos. Ollie's got a coffee.
Just keep us caffeinated, guys. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. The link is in the description below. Now, let's be honest. The Puma is a very, very popular car in the UK. It was the best-selling vehicle for months and months on end, and in 2024 as well. Then they've got this one, cheapest version. There's two trim levels. The cheaper one is 29,905. So only a little bit more than the Puma Ice versions. So I think they haven't changed much really, because they want to still tap into that fan base they've got, and they've come up with this. So let's go and see what it's about. Let's talk about charging with the Gen E. 100 kilowatts max charge, so if you find a fast charger, 10 to 80% in 23 minutes. 7 kilowatt wall box at home, which most of us will use, you're looking at 0 to full in 7 hours. So with the Puma Gen E, you've got 166 brake horsepower, 8 seconds in 0 to 62. Sounds like I'd like it a little bit quicker, but let's have a little go on some B roads. Foot to the floor. You can hear that propulsion mode on, so I've got a bit of noise, fake augmented noise. Suspension's good, you know. It still feels pretty agile, just like the ICE versions, internal combustion engine versions. I'm going to go into my drive modes as well, because I think I'm in normal at the moment. Let's put it back into sport, maybe in sport. Oh, big bumps. To be honest, that's taken them big bumps quite well. Oh, that was a bit of a horrible one. But I would say overall, not too bad on the suspension with the really harsh bumps and the potholes. It's going to be on the slightly on the firm side. Keep that really nice and fun, agile driving. You know what, steering is great. It's a shame about the steering wheel itself. I would like a circular one. We spoke about it in the interior chat with me and Adam. It just feels a bit off when I'm chucking it into a corner. I would say the steering is good though, especially in sport. It's got a bit of a weightiness to it. It's good body roll wise as well. It's pretty composed, tight in the corners. We're going to talk about regen as well, because what is great is you go down here, you can put one pedal driving on, because there's no paddles, right? There's no paddles. So if I let go and I lift off, you can see in your regen, it just starts to harvest back for that one pedal button on. So that's handy. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to plant my foot, see what I can. It plateaus a bit. That's a little bit. I think I'd like a little bit more poke, just a little bit more, because it just kind of dropped off. And I'm in sport mode, so I'm now in the fastest setting. I would leave the propulsion mode on. That definitely gives your senses a little bit extra, rather than having just a quiet EV. Overall, though, the cabin is quiet. I would say it's a quiet place to be. Grip levels feel good as well. It just does, like, the speed does plateau a bit, and 8 seconds, you know, isn't the quickest, but I think again it's going to be more than enough for most of us. It would be good if they do a bit of an ST version, which maybe they will. And I think overall it does well. Some of the bigger potholes you're going to feel, but I think people love the Puma because of its driving dynamics.
Right, so let me walk you around this car to see what it looks like, what's changed, what's new. Let's start off with the front of the car. It looks like a frog, doesn't it? Look at the front of this car.
It hasn't changed much apart from compared to the internal.
I know, they've blocked this off.
Yeah, do you know what? You've seen it. It's quite a clever move. It all links the design language. So the Marquee, you know, the Ford Explorer, it's all noticeable from this little blocked off front grille.
It does link. Even the Capri, you can see that in the lights there. So it's very interesting. This colour is not a personal choice for me, but it might be for you.
I reckon these will look cool in night time.
These lights do look cool. I like those.
Big, aren't they?
They're big. They are big. Moving around the side, you've got these Ford wheels that are quite uninspiring.
Yeah, it is what it is. Look like a flower. It's 18 inches.
I do think the actual design of this car is quite practical, and it's a nice shape, to be fair.
Do you know what I like?
Nice. I'll give them that. Go on.
Do you know what I like? That the arches are colour coded, and same with the seals. You've got a little bit of black trim there. There's no chrome on there. You know, it's black and yellow. Reminds me of one of my ex-girlfriend's teeth. But I love that there's no chrome. There's no chrome if she's watching. Sorry.
Yeah.
Look at this. You've got, instead of chrome, you've got this white, bright white Puma badge.
That's interesting. I feel like the back of this car, this angle is probably its best angle, to be fair. It looks quite sporty, it looks quite sleek. You'll have to let us know what you think about it in the comments down below.
Let's check out the Ford Puma Gen E's frunk space. It's got a frunk. It's 43 litres of frunk space. Come and have a little look at the opening though. It's a little bit weird. It's kind of like, it's perfect for a French baguette. Let's say that. You probably get a laptop in there, but obviously cylindrical Ford bag with your cables does slot in there kind of nicely, and you can ram that down. But let's go and check out the boot space, because that's interesting.
What has he done there?
We have got 523 litres of boot space. Awesome. And the normal Puma has the Mega Box. The Puma Gen E has the Giga Box. What?
That is...
Look at that, that's huge. 145 litres down there, and you have a plug. So no matter what you do with your extracurricular activities, you can hose your muddy dog down there, pull out the plug, goes to the floor, and you can clean it out. Or you can put ice in there, put a load of beers in there. But it's huge. They love it. It did so well with the Mega Box, with the normal Puma, and they've gone one bigger and called it the Giga Box. What do you guys think to that? Let's talk competition. So the Puma Gen E starts at £29,905. Then you've got the Jeep Avenger Electric. That's £29,999. Vauxhall Mocha, £31,430. Peugeot E2008, £35,300. Hyundai Kona, £32,400. What car would you get?
Okay, let me show you around the inside of this Puma, because it's quite an interesting place. It's a lot better than what it was, isn't it? Because you start off with this whopper of an infotainment, which is really responsive, isn't it?
There was a bit of a delay on that bit, weren't there? I'd say pressing that, and it was like, okay. Do you know what?
It's thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't like this colour scheme. That is what makes it look a bit dated.
I think the graphics, it looks dated, and this is
Yeah.
a brand new car. Like, it's not even fully out yet, and you're giving us this.
I mean, yeah, you can get your drive modes here.
Come on, Ford.
Your one pedal driving, propulsion sound on. It is a bit laggy. This.
It's clunky, but this looks better.
Shut your door so we can see it properly.
Okay, let me shut it down.
There we go. Shut the door, and then look, I'm going to put it on. This is better. This is really crisp. You can see your miles per hour display here. You see your car. You can see your look, 50% at 104 miles. That's a bit scary.
That is worrying.
But this is much better. This is much better than the infotainment, I think, in terms of design, crispness, sharp, good graphics. And then...
That's true. I'll agree with this. What is this? Why is this here? It's just been stuck on the top.
It's a bit of a cowl, isn't it? It looks a bit like it might be to do with the speaker, you know.
I don't know.
Because that says B&O, doesn't it? I think it says a speaker.
The speaker and the vents, but why is it just stuck on? It's not very well integrated, but some people are going to like that, to be fair, but
yeah,
I'm not one of them.
The top bit here is quite cheap.
Yeah, the actual materials, you've got a little bit
of softness down
here.
here.
A little bit of softness here and here.
But not that, though.
No, this is plasticky and scratchy, so just to let you know that. What else have you got? In this middle here, you've got phone charger, a little bit of storage, and some more storage under here with some USBs. You've got 2 cup holders here, which is good, but this piano black. And also, let me show you something.
Go on, mate, go on.
Look at this.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, look at the wobble on that.
All right, that is a bit of a loose. Well, hope this isn't a prototype, is it? This is like what version you'd buy.
Yeah, this is a full version, but look at the actual wobble on this.
It has got a bit of a wobble on, hasn't it?
That is really high quality, isn't it?
Well.
Yeah, sorry Ford about that. But you've got a bit more storage down here, which is good. That's removable. So yeah, just a bit worried about that.
Yeah, just bolt in a bit. So you've got 2 trim levels, Select and Premium. One's 30k, one's 32k. Both get the same battery. But right, there we go.
There we go.
And now we can see
a few more.
That just zooms into the car.
What is that?
That just zooms in, right? Zoom out. So that just basically zooms in this picture
to that,
which looks a bit blurry.
Shit.
It is what it is. Oh my god! Look at the quality. Look at the quality.
What is that? All right, show them about the wheel though. You like the wheel?
I don't like the wheel. The wheel's just a bit spindly for a bit of a sporty, agile car. It looks a bit naff. It's not a great touch point. I want it a bit like thicker. It's just a bit spindly and crude, and it kind of gets in your way. I think a more of a circular wheel would be better. This is kind of like a square wheel. So yeah, it doesn't.
I think they've made the gap at the top bigger so you can see the screen.
Yeah, but the shape's wrong. I think the shape's wrong and the thickness.
But headroom, you've got plenty of headroom with that little cavity in the ceiling there for your head. So they have tried with the interior. I feel like the design of it overall is quite nice. It just needs to be a bit more functional.
I think it's getting better. It's slowly getting better.
Slowly.
Okay, what is really interesting is finding out what the rear comfort is like in this Puma Gen E. I've got Adam with me in the back. Talk to me. Is it comfortable back there?
Okay, so let's review the back of this car, and I'm just going to start with just the general seat in itself. So the position is not too upright, so it's fairly comfortable. You do have these headrests which need to be lifted up because it is digging into my back a little bit. There we go. But the actual doors themselves, they're not very big, so I definitely caught my head as I was coming into the back, which isn't ideal. And then your sort of headroom is fairly limited as well. So in the front, let me turn you around so you can see, but you've got these sort of cavities in the roof, so it gives the people in the front a little bit more headroom, but you don't have that in the back. So I don't know, it just feels fairly limiting. Knee room, let's move on to that. There's not loads. I don't have loads of knee room, to be fair, and I haven't got very big knees. So if you're a tall person, you're going to struggle in the back of this car, let's be honest. There's probably enough for 2 adults, definitely not 3. In the middle down here, you've got a tiny little hump in the floor, a 12 volt and 2 USBs, but that is all you're going to get. There's no fans, nothing like that in the back, so you're not treated that well, to be fair, in the back here. Material wise, it's okay, they're fairly squishy, and the suspension is pretty average. I wouldn't say it's super supple, but not going to bash you too hard either. So yeah, that's my review of the back.
Something that might be interesting to you as well is that this car comes standard with a heat pump, because I know a lot of brands either want to charge you for it or don't even offer one. So something to note, that it comes standard in the Gen E.
Right, so that's been our episode on this brand new Gen E Puma. And, you know, overall it's a nice car, it drives well, it's got a massive boot, which is really handy. Ollie, what do you think about the car? Are you having one?
I think it's a really good option actually, because if you're looking at a Puma anyway, for a couple grand more, you can get this electric version. Yeah, there's not much range there. It would be great to have a little bit more miles of range in the battery, but the car's still great. It still looks good. It's still agile. It's still fun. Let me know what you think of the Puma Gen E in the comments down below. As always, if you like the episode, throw us a like, get a sub to Car Chat TV, and we will see you on the next one. If you've made it this far, thank you ever so much for watching. I've just popped up 2 more videos on your screen that you also may like. If you do watch one, let me know what you think.